Hey, Mark Allstad, Manager of Business Development here at Mossberg. Taking a minute to talk to you about digital imaging. So there's so many ways we can capture digital imaging and videos these days. DSLRs, smartphones, iPads, you name it. They're all out there. And images are taken constantly throughout the day. But what are we really doing with them? Are we going to pass them on to generations to come? Are we just going to throw them up on our news feed and social media and see them go by the wayside? I want to talk to you about having them printed and archived today. So you capture those images, they live here. They show up on these tiny screens. You can hardly see the resolution. I could email it to you and you can look at it on your smartphone or maybe look at it on your iPad. Hey, maybe even open it on a computer and look at it on the screen. But I encourage you to get the images off these electronic devices and store them in some archive means. Maybe in a digital asset management system like we offer here at Mossberg. At least get them off the device you shot them with and put them somewhere else for safekeeping. Let's talk a little bit about resolution. You know, with a DSLR like this, you can shoot a pretty high res, make a poster size image of that special image. If you shoot with your phone, you're going to get 6 megapixel, maybe the biggest you want to make 5x7 or 8x10. But what I always try to do is capture as large as possible and then downsize as needed for other purposes. If I'm just going to email a friend or post it on my Facebook wall, I might go to a screen resolution. Or if I'm going to make an 8x10 print or an 11x14 print in a photo store, I may go to 300 dpi. I just want to keep the sizes as options. So I shoot large and size as needed. Saving a lost generation of images. You know the type. You're at that party, you grab the camera, your phone, and take a bunch of pictures, and then post them to Instagram and embarrass everyone. And a week from now, those pictures are gone. Same thing with Facebook or Twitter. We post them, they're up for a while, people see them, laugh, and they're gone. What about classic images? Images like, I don't know, Robert Capa storming the beaches at Normandy, or Eugene Smith recovering from a head wound from World War II. He takes some pictures of his kids. It's right here on my iPad. Let me show you. This one, a classic image. The first image he made when he was coming back as a photographer. Did he post it to Instagram? No, he didn't have Instagram. He posted it to Lastagram. And that is, the image has lasted for 4 generations. Where are your images going? I encourage you, get the cameras off the shelf. Get that card from Christmas. Head on down to the local drugstore. Get some pictures printed. Put them in an album. Set the album on a shelf. This is the way we're going to pass our generation on to the next. Sure, we might load them up into the cloud, but who's going to manage your cloud? Do you have digital asset management services at the house? Maybe you do. A lot of us do in this generation. The trick is, get something printed. It's important to pass that on to the next. Like, you got to put your iPad on the wall? I've seen those large screens, but here's my iPad. It's on my wall. There's a picture from one of the parties I've gone to. I'm not sure I want this one to go on for posterity. What about a picture of my grandkids? That's something I'd like to have around for a long time. And I'm going to make sure that my generations to come know where my pictures were taken and who's in those pictures. So you've got that one image that means a lot to you and you want to share it with someone. Let's get it printed. Are we going to print it locally? Are we going to print it at the house? Are we going to send it out and have a poster made? You know, there's a lot of great images out there. That one that might speak just to you. It says everything about you. You might want to have a poster made. And then that poster could just go on the wall. You know, maybe right here maybe. Just put something up that says, this image means a lot to me and I want to share it with you. Mark Allstad, Manager of Business Development here at Mossberg. I can help you bring your dreams to reality.